I'm definitely give boys that are being good a pat on the back, and tell them interesting that men will sit and wait for hours to see me when they know if they haven't been, nice, they might get a little uh, opinion that's not complimentary.
It's funny. What is your function as a psychic? So it's
That you
more
will
help.
get through it. Oh, yeah. You will get through it. That you will be happy again. And I always tell people to worry is the opposite of faith. Okay? That when they ask God for the highest good, it's always above and beyond what they are able to see. And then they need to have faith. Okay? Put it in a little God fix it box, ask God to take it to its highest good. And then learn to watch the movie instead of trying to direct it. So if you ask God for the highest good, you'll get it. But everybody doesn't think God has enough time to help them, or is it, they want to help God do something. But really, if you just ask for the highest good, doors will open. Things will come to you. And I start saying I deserve instead of I want. So the message is really that you'll get through whatever the bad time is, and there's a way to get through it, that's less stressful and less anxiety, and know that sometimes an ill wind will blow good. Something that happens is and certain things happen at certain times, and when you look at astrology and it makes you know that this problem isn't going to last forever. That there are ways to get through it because you're watching, like on my astrology uh, chart, I have a bi-will, and it shows me that whatever the problems is, the majority of the time you're going to get through them. They're not going to last forever, okay? And also, to have a little faith, that people work too hard at trying to make things be a certain way.
Destiny.
Faith more. There is a destiny. I truly do believe you have a gift in a certain way. Like I really can't spell as subtract or multiply. I'm not good with normal things, but I'm really good with. I used to get A's with public speaking and drama. So, and I used to think, why did God make me so dumb? Well, I figured out I wasn't dumb. All right, I just wasn't gifted in certain areas, and that if I used the gifts that I did have and focused on those, that I would be much happier. Because you need to think of a career as dating. You ain't married to it; you're just checking it out. And if it steals your heart, then it's your career. Until then, you're just dating, right? And so,
Okay, I like that.
yeah. And so, it's just as important to know what you don't want as what you do want. So, and how do you find out what you don't want? You try it. Okay, if you think you want to do something, you get in that atmosphere and see if it makes you happy. If it doesn't make you happy, you try another one because you're not committed. See, people get too committed to just making money, or they get just too committed to a certain image they have of themselves, but it's not making them happy.
So taking life and taking the jobs like you are dating until you found the right one.
Yes, you're
Like
just
that
checking
one.
it out. You're just checking it out. But see, I raised like 38 foster kids. 3 kids of my own,
Wow.
4 step kids. I've had 3 husbands. So what I really loved was helping these children who a lot of the girls had been molested by their own father and stuff. So uh, I helped them, 38 of them. And I was happy doing that. It wasn't work to me. It was like my heart was in it. Then I went to do modeling, and it was so cold. This is when I was skinny, not now, but years ago. It was so cold. It was like you did something and you left, and people didn't care so much about you. So then I decided to do the therapy as the hypnotist, and I was again caring, trying to help somebody. All right.
Mhm.
So then after that, I tried to help the women, caring, trying to help somebody. I even worked with the elderly, you know, and helping them. So from the cradle to the grave, that's what fills my heart. All right. It hasn't got anything to do with the money. It has a lot to do with, you know, you think about what are my priorities, you know. Number one is I like to be close to people and try to help people get through bad times, you know. And, you know, number two, you have to make a living, can be the money. But the number one thing is being close to and helping people. You know, so to me, my work isn't work. You know, because when I go to a fair, I'm working 16 straight hours. And it's a lot of time and energy. The main thing is my voice goes on me and my back from leaning over, you know, so I don't know how many years I can do those fairs, but, you know, as long as I can, I will, because my heart is there. And I get such wonderful feedback. 90% of my clients are referrals.
Actually, you get even though a sound too. Someone composes a sound for you.
Oh, they do all kinds. They send me flowers. That one person came, I read this couple's hands, and they left, and she sent me an email, and the email said, oh, my friend wrote a song about looking for you at the fair, because they moved me around a lot, and having a hard time finding the psychic at the fair. And I said, oh, well, that's nice. I hope it works for him. And then this year I'm at the fair, and that couple came back and gave me the record, and it's so cute. It's just a cute, happy little song. But I thought that was so nice. Yeah, you wrote a song about me. It was nice, you know.